It is I, Katana Spaceman. We are still trying to find our way to this radio signal thing. Just gotta find the closest hill they let me actually climb, I guess. Here we go. Any cazadores? Yeah, that is a radio tower, so that's probably the thing. Then, oop, she fell off. The moment I find this thing, I'll then switch back over to trying to find the person that's killing people. Come on back. Where are you going? Whatever. Her AI will reset eventually. I'll try to go find the sniper, or whoever's doing this. I was gonna say if they've been losing somebody every night, it could have been those things I just killed, but they said specifically a bullet to the head. Once every time from great range. You guys are so close to each other that it's strange that you aren't the same camp, honestly. It's just like over the ledge, and it's the same team. Butter knife. Then Then after I try to find the sniper, I will then try to, ooh. Oh no, this is stealing. Yay. Free water. Arg! Hey. Stealing. Oh, it is locked. That is fair enough. Oh, yeah. All the ones that aren't stealing are empty, even if they don't say they're empty yet. Yeah, once I deal with the comms and then the sniper or whoever it is, then I'll try to go around to all the different camps.
If you're here to sell something, we don't want any.
Sergeant Reyes sent me here. I've got a security update for your radio.
No problem. Hey, do me a favor when you get back to Reyes and tell her that we don't need any more damn ammo. Wouldn't mind more water, though.
Why don't you use your radio to fix your supply situation?
You think I haven't tried? Every time I do, Camp Golf acknowledges the situation. And soon after that, more ammo.
How are your water supplies right now?
We're not gonna die of thirst anytime soon, but I'd rather have too much than not enough.
Since you have extra, could I have some of that ammo?
It's not my call to make. You'd have to clear it with Ranger Erickson. Alright?
What do you do out here?
This is the frontier of NCR territory, and we're the first line of defense. You won't find much in the way of civilization east of here. South of here is Camp Guardian, but they've been having radio trouble, so they've been silent for a while now.
Goodbye.
Careful out there.
You are his bitch.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
It's the greatest threat to any machismo-driven military group. The idea of being... Oop. Ooh, forgot I even had something on me. The idea of being sexually submissive to the enemy.
What brings you to Ranger Station Bravo?
Tilden mentioned you had surplus ammo. Surplus ammo. Mind if I have some?
Sorry. It's against regulation for me to give away NCR supplies to anyone not stationed at this post. Wouldn't want you using it against us.
Her mouth doesn't move. Alright. What do you do out here?
We're here to make sure the Legion doesn't try to sneak around Lake Mead and come at NCR from another direction. Yep.
Okay. I guess that's that.
Hello.
You'd think I could at least ask about the sniper? Or whoever? Long range shoot a man? Who's just leaving a pork and beans here?
A veteran ranger inspires awe. Stick around for when they get here, you'll see. If I live to earn the black armor, I could die a happy woman.
Did you get that fucked up by those barrels I knocked over? There's blood everywhere now. It's a little alarming. Alright, so that's the real reason I came out here, and that became a whole multi-episode adventure. Find the source of the attacks is going to be real easy with my preternatural tracking skills, and that the screen says is over there. I know it with my magic eye brain. Some kind of enemy over there. I shouldn't taunt it. It could be a cazador, and that would suck. Much suck. I can do it. Nope. It definitely seems like it's wrapped around the other side of the camp. So we'll head back there. Can't warp there? Wanted a faster way around. So that's where I just was. That's the camp. So it's probably on this side of the ridge. On some level, having this little like box canyon base probably protects you from the elements and probably avoids sight lines and detection and other stuff. Oh, that's the camp. Don't want to go further that way. But on the other hand, if they know where your camp is, they can just look down at you and shoot from above. Yep. A shovel to dig up graves, you monster. Yeah, they make sure to have you walk through a graveyard on the way in to know that something is not going well at this camp. What if he couldn't climb up walls, though? Huh? Consider that idea, game? Maybe he can't, actually. Maybe I am safe. Just hope my companions don't make a bad choice. Yeah. What the fuck? I guess he died. Did Edie get him? What a confusing moment. I thought I walked into a trap or triggered like a special cutscene. What the f— oh, it's just purple geckos now. Fire geckos. I'd rather not get their attention. Y'all go and get that attention I didn't want you to have. I don't think they can travel to me, but oh, she's here now. It's not a problem. We're just mostly melee. What could go wrong? Oh god, they shoot fire. All according to name. That stock sound splat is very funny to me. How do I go higher up this hill? Local map? Gotta wrap further back around the other way. Don't think we can get up that side. Good news is I can take these guys.
Hey.
Hi. Ooh. Ooh. This might be it.
Trouble.
Oh boy. There are mines under that door. Boom. Giant brain. Look at me go. More mines. Hey friends, would you like to disable your mines so they don't murder me?
Watch out!
Yeah, I would love to watch out. Can you... Heavy machine gun. Well, my accuracy is very low.
Watch out!
Are you the baddie? Is it a flayed human? No, it's got hooves. Oscar Velasco.
Who are you? How did you find this place?
Are you the one who's been raiding the refugee camp at Bitter Springs?
Refugee camp? Is that what they're calling it? Good old NCR. They can whitewash anything. Let me tell you something. That refugee camp, it's built on the blood and tears of my people. Nobody likes to talk about it, but I remember.
This voice actor is talking a little too fast without enough breaks between the words where he just doesn't ever pause on the words and he just keeps going. What happened to your people?
We were the flails of God, the scourge of the Mojave, the best warriors and raiders in the wasteland, until the NCR tracked us back to Bitter Springs. The main force hit the canyon by surprise. While our warriors tried to hold them off, we sent our women, our children, our old through the Red Pass. NCR's 1st Recon Battalion was waiting for them on Coyote Tail Ridge. No con left alive. That was the order, my family.
Why is he talking so fast? No con left alive. That was the order. My family. Like, this is some horrible voice direction. I don't know why it's like that. It should be like, there's no con left alive. That was the order. My family. Just anything that sounds like a person, kind of. That's way more. That was like melodramatic. But Jesus Christ. So you've been hiding in this mountains ever since? Why?
For revenge. The NCR committed an atrocity here. An atrocity that they tried to bury and forget. I'm going to remind them.
But the NCR are trying to help. They're good people, fighting for civilization in a lawless waste.
Keep deluding yourself if you want. I've seen the NCR's true face.
I promised Captain Giles that I'd stop the attacks on Bitter Springs.
Then you'll have to kill me. My vengeance will not be stayed.
Let's not be hasty. I'll be back.
Why should I let you leave? You could lead the NCR right to me. I should kill you now.
I give you my word I won't tell the NCR where you are. I just want to resolve this peacefully.
As you wish.
That's weird how once you pick the dialogue option to try to convince him, even though it's just you like flaccidly being like, but the NCR's the good guys, which is a bad argument because they're not really necessarily the good guys, they're just better than Caesar's Legion. You then are just railroaded into how you're going to totally negotiate at that point. Like you have to then pick that dialogue option. There just isn't another option for a while. You can say that you're lying when you can specify that you're lying, but before that there's a weird lack of branching options for a bit. I can't open it anyway. Well, no more bomb at least. Yeah, we'll see about this. You're given the option to try to resolve it peacefully, but honestly, I'm not even sure if it's sensical to try. Oh, there's enemies nearby. What if I go over here? No. I'm here, nearby enemy. The soundtrack is so funny. Oh, there's one up there now. Fall down the hill. Fall down the hill. Ha ha ha. They're not super dangerous individually, but if they ganged up, there might be a problem. I've got mixed feelings because what they do is they establish that he's got a tragic backstory where the NCR wiped out the women and children of this group. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, shit. Just had to land one more shot and I just wasn't landing it. Some jank. I'm really fast, maybe it won't trigger that there's enemies yet. I'm gonna be honest, this is stupid. You've gained karma. Even the game is like, no, it's just moral to kill him, fuck you. Supply cache. Grenade rifle, but it's not very valuable. Yeah, fuck that guy. What stood out to me immediately in the dialogue that I didn't immediately comment on because he was talking for a while was that, like, and also I was distracted by how bad his voice acting was. Like, just awful voice acting, honestly. The worst in the game so far. Light on a little bit. For 1 second. Oh, supply cache key? Hey! Are there any more bombs in here? Is this just literally like, wow, I am the great Khan and I blew that guy's head off. Look at me go. Like, it's like cave paintings of him killing people. It might be a glowing one. Also just straight up be an alien. Low quality hunting rifle. What stood out to me right away is he's like, you don't understand. The NCR are actually the bad guys. And I'm like, alright, let's hear it out. I'm poised for this conversation because the NCR do seem awful in their own ways. At least in specific ways. Not like universally bad. For like, I talked about how like relative to the Caesar's Legion that they're a better thing for a lot of the people here and so on. But their motivations are iffy in a lot of ways. But right after he says, you think you know the way the world is, but NCR is actually the bad guys. He then calls himself the Scourge. He calls his own people the Scourge of the Wasteland. I'm like, okay. There we go. Let me skip this spot a little bit. That's not really great for, that's just not great for trying to convince me that I should be sparing you. Or that I should be, like, sympathetic to your plight. But it is right that it is bad if, women and children are getting wiped out. I mean, women are whatever. Like, women are just... In this universe, for first, maybe the cons don't see it that way, but in this setting, women and men are largely equal and can fulfill the same roles. The gender divide there has largely disappeared with the end of the old world, but maybe the cons maintained gender stereotypes for some reason. But, you know, children don't opt to be in the fucked up environment that they're a part of, so it's kind of unfair. It's unfair for children to get wiped out. But in general, if they have unarmed people that are being escorted elsewhere, then mowing them down's fucked up. And bad, and you shouldn't do that. So bad NCR, don't kill the unarmed people. It's a bit of a hypocritical thing to when you're here having a refugee camp to hide from Caesar's Legion, but at the same time, these refugees are also refugees and are alive right now, and he's killing them now, and you can't get him to, and you can't ask him to stop. So that's the other issue. I think I need to pick this. The quest is selected. So she's like over here.
You're back. Any progress on saving our skins?
These supplies are radioactive, so swallow tons of lead before you eat them. Oh my god. I've dealt with the attacks on the camp. They won't be a problem anymore.
You did? Who was it? Any information you could give me would be a big help for my reports.
Question mark, NCR fame gain. Oh. Hello. It was a great Khan named Oscar Velasco. His family was killed by the NCR and he wanted revenge.
I should have expected as much. There's still a lot of bad blood between the Khans and the NCR ever since the incident here.
You mean the massacre 3 years ago?
The incident, yes. It was a tragic mistake, but the NCR has done everything it can to make amends since then.
Like what? Looks to me like the NCR ran the Khans out of Bitter Springs altogether.
We provided medical aid to the wounded, all the wounded, and permitted the Khans to resettle at Red Rock Canyon.
Well, it's taken care of now. He's dead.
I'm glad it's taken care of, but still, I wish it could have been resolved without violence. There's too much bad blood there already.
I'm guessing that you find out that he's just... Is that the fucking quest? Do you find out that he's just literally wrong and his family's actually over at Red Rock Canyon or something? And you just send him over there now? I've been to Red Rock Canyon, funnily enough. I've been there before, because near Vegas and everything. That's funny. I found the supply cache in a cave up the mountain. Maybe it'll help.
Where did you get this? You know what? It doesn't even matter. It doesn't completely solve our problems, but it goes a long way.
This one's so funny, but I'm worried that they'll actually take it.
Yeah. Goodbye.
Melee weapons. And then like some more repair skill. There we go. They're such a mix of everything. Like it's gross that they wiped these people out of their own home. Like morally it's all super fucked up and messy and there's no clear answers really. Like the cons suck. They are raiders. They attack people. They're violent. All the ones that I've met have attacked me on sight basically. Granted, my first interaction with them was violent, but you know they're the people that were along with the guy that shot me in the head. But he even describes himself as a raider. They call themselves the Scourge, so that's not great. But they were wiped out of their own home by the NCR, and so it's weird to have the NCR talk about like, well, we made amends, like we cared for the wounded that we made of the unarmed people, and then we allowed them to go resettle over there. They get to live there now. We let them do that, as opposed to it's like they lived here. What do you mean you let them? I need to take a drink of water. I needed a drink. But then yeah, this guy's executing civilians and refugees. So he's not great either. Like there's no win here. And most bizarrely, they set up one of the most complicated messes. But then when you kill him, they're like, man, I sure wish we could have had a solution without bloodshed. But then when you kill him, the game's like, you gained karma. Don't worry, don't worry, buddy. It was morally correct to kill this guy. So it's like one of those weird moments where mechanically the entire thing is undercut because they set up a messy moral situation where everything's fucked and there's no like happy ending. It feels like. Or it's all built on a mountain of bad shit already that there's no like, you don't come away feeling good even if you do find the best outcome. But then they're like, oh, you killed him, good job. We're proud of you. That was the correct thing to do according to morality that we universally apply from our mysterious God's eye view. It's very weird. It's very weird that the game tells you whether you're correct or not at that point. Let's see. The Crimson Caravan Company is inside of Vegas, so I'm not going to get that until I go there. But then you have this mess. Alright, let's go back to Camp Forlorn Hope.
Uh-oh.
I've got you now.
It is so... Oh. You alright? This is the weird town where bloatflies just come at you sometimes. Right here.
Back already? What do you need?
Captain Giles at Bitter Springs needs reinforcements. Can you spare any?
Sorry, I'm not in the habit of letting random civilians dictate my troop deployment schedule.
I have some questions about the NCR.
I can spare a few moments. Make it quick.
How do things look around the camp?
Not good. We still haven't gotten any support from the rest of the NCR, and the Legion is kicking our ass right now.
What's your take on the NCR's position here?
It's no picnic, I'll tell you that much. My troops are out here every day dying for the NCR, but they've left us out to dry. We have no men or supplies, and we're stretched too thin trying to guard the entire river. If the brass back home could get their heads out of their asses long enough to send support, we could turn this all around. Make it quick. Watch yourself out there.
So far the answer was go fuck yourself. I mean, right?
Back already?
I'll
What do
review
you
real
need?
quick.
Sorry, I'm not in the habit of letting random civilians dictate. Watch yourself out there.
Okay, yeah, he just says fuck off. Maybe he'll help me after I help with his regions thing? Or maybe I can go fuck myself. Camp Golf.
Evening.
Should be in here.
So you're back. What else do you want?
Captain Giles at Bitter Springs needs reinforcements. Can you spare any?
Who the hell are you coming in here asking me if I can spare any? I don't hand out NCR troopers to anybody who wanders out of the wasteland. Yeah, whatever.
Okay, so I can go fuck myself, basically. Like, they don't... They're not interested in having this conversation at all. And I can't do that until I'm in town, and I can't do that at all. So it's time to go back to... Yep. We're back on track to checking out, yeah, let's go towards Camp McCarran and Ranger Station Foxtrot. So I guess we're more or less done with Bitter Springs until I can get any more progress elsewhere. I don't seem to have a closer location. Maybe Vault 34, but it's also like on the side of a ridge. But I think if I teleport to Vault 34, I think I'll have to go around the mountain anyway. Womp womp. So I was explicitly sent here by the NCR to help, and they're like, fuck you. But one of my goals is to do the big fight for Forlorn Hope. But I wanted to finish Forlorn Hope's quests first. Under the vague idea that it might collectively, like, help their power level for the fight. Which is probably unnecessary, because you can just fight your way through these fights generally, because that's how these games work. But I still feel the need to, like, try. And just narratively, it feels good to take care of that in advance instead of after.
True to Kaiser.
Hi. Something really awkward about just punching the shit out of a wolf. Damn. All right. True to Kaiser. Man, I hope that when I die, a victory reverie plays over it. There's something so funny about how she just like slow motion killed the dog. And we're just like, it's just so strange. All right. So continues the long trek.